All right then, champs. As it says, how to escape your 9 to 5 with a winning Forex trading mindset. Now, this is crucial, in my opinion, based off my research and my knowledge of how to be a successful trader. And this is what I'm implementing into my trading day to day to get to where I want to be out of my 9 to 5 and basically living my life as the Forex trader that I've always wanted to be. So, as you can see, first things first, what I think you should get into your mind is that you are not responsible for what the market does or doesn't do. Okay? The market does what it does anyway. No matter what you think or say, how hard you hope and plead, the market doesn't care and it's going to do whatever it does. But one thing for sure, though, is that you are responsible for everything else from your trading activities, whether that be getting in the market with too big of a lot size because you're greedy, not getting into the market because you're fearful, adding to a losing position, getting out of a winning position too early, closing in a loss because you're worried. The list goes on. There's so many possibilities in trading that can just basically put everything out of sync. There's so many if, buts, and maybes, and all them responsibilities come down to you as a trader and what you do day to day. But what you've got to remember is that the market doesn't care. It has no opinion. It has no bias. It'll do whatever it's going to do, no matter who you are or what you're doing, for the reasons that you're doing it. So you need to remember that. The market doesn't care. All right? So remember that. But what you need to care about is what you do day to day in the markets. And that is the key to getting some better results in your trading. So, the problem, like many of us, you might be feeling stuck. You're in your 9 to 5. You've got this great vision. I'm going to become this Forex trader. You're going to tell everyone about it. This dream, this vision that you've dreamt of, you've imagined in your mind, God knows how many times, if you're like me, which I have. We've all been there. And if you've not been there, you will be there. And it's great. It's great. Manifest it. Believe in the vision, the journey, all of that business. But maybe, just maybe, the only thing holding you back from becoming this person that you're dreaming of, that you've been dreaming of becoming for years, is yourself. It's not your 9 to 5. It is you. You and only you. And the reason why it's not your 9 to 5 that's holding you back is because you can make amendments to your life to make trading work for you. You can make amendments in your life in general, outside of your 9 to 5, to make trading work. Are you doing things at the weekend which are going to affect your trading when it comes on to Monday, when you come into the markets? You've been out at the weekend, you've had too many beers, you stayed out way too late with your mates, having a good time, all that. These things will affect you week in, week out. So you have to question yourself, how bad do you want this? Do you want to be the Forex trader you want to be? Do you really want to make it? Or are you just going to continue to live the life which you hate, dreaming maybe one day, I'll be this Forex trader? These are big questions that you have to ask yourself. You can't just be going about it la-di-da like I've done for a long time in the past. Yeah, I'll make it, I'll do it. It doesn't work like that. Maybe you'll get lucky. One day the luck will end. You'll only be rewarded with luck if you actually try. If you actually try. So, to actually try, everything needs to be right. To make it to where you want to be, everything, in my opinion, needs to be right. Your mindset in the markets needs to be right. Your mindset the weekend needs to be right. Your mindset day in, day out, doing whatever you're doing has to be right, clear. No cloudiness from things outside of trading. This is the problem, you, and what you do. That's my take on it. So, the solution. So the solution when you're trading, I'm not talking about outside of the markets now, like at the weekend. The solution in trading to get to where you want to be is develop the mindset of a Forex trader tailored to your plan and where you want to be. So, the biggest thing in trading, which I would say is more important than being a technical analyst and all this kind of stuff, because these things are great. I've been able to read the markets for a long time, but my head hasn't been there in terms of being too scared. Not necessarily greedy, it's more been fear for me. I've been too scared to take the trades, to let the winners run. These things have affected me so much, and I'm finally developing this mindset of the Forex trader because I've got no choice. I've got no choice in this. It has to be this way. So, the solution: don't be fearful in the markets. Don't be greedy. Combine these things together. Become a trader that's trading from a carefree state of mind, like Mark Douglas says. An emotionless state, just like when you first get into trading, if you start on a winning streak. Because you don't know what the markets can do to you. You don't know how the markets will make you feel depressed, anxious. We all know that feeling. Checking the charts every bloody 5 seconds. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? I know you know what I'm talking about if you've been in these markets for a while. But when you first get into it, you don't have these emotions or feelings. It's completely irrelevant because you don't have a clue. So, like it says, learn how the markets behave, i.e. learning analysis. This only plays a small role, really, in becoming a successful trader. Of course, you need to know how to analyse the markets. Be a technical analyst. But if you haven't got the mindset to just get in, hit that button, buy, sell, close, close the losers, stop doing silly things. Being the greatest analyst in the world could be great, but if you don't have a winning mindset, then it doesn't matter at all because you won't get anywhere. You won't get anywhere. It's all in the mind, I think, with this. And then putting that into practice with your analysis. The winning mindset principles. Patience. All right? The markets don't owe you anything at all. So this means patience in letting the statistics, the probability play out. Let the winners win. Let the losers hit your stop loss. Grow a database that allows you to trade daily, knowing that overall, with patience, I know that my strategy will allow me to have an equity curve on my side. Discipline. Follow your plan, not your emotions. Alright? Don't deviate. If you've got something that works, if you've back tested it, you're live testing it with small lots, you know it works, you're up in the lot size, you're risking 1% now, not 0.01%. If you've got something that works, stick to it. Growth comes from the discipline, from learning, from the winners and the losers. The probability that you've collected the data. This is where the growth comes from. And with that growth comes confidence. You trust your strategy without doubt. You enter the markets every day with the same mindset, win or lose, it doesn't matter. You don't feel sad, you don't feel happy. I think the greatest thing would be if you can change the numbers into something else that removes this emotion around it, removes this, I've just lost £200, I've just won £400, I've just won £600, I've just lost 2,000, I've just won 4,000. If you could remove that, maybe you see it as a -1 and a +2. This would be much better. Maybe that's possible. I'm unsure. If it is, let me know. And as I said, objectively, stay neutral, detached from these outcomes. These things don't really matter. Just trade, and just trade. And this is where your consistency comes in. Just focus on the process, and not the profits. If the process is right, the profits will come. It makes sense. It makes sense to me. This is everything I'm focusing on. The vision is clear. It couldn't be any clearer in my mind. Actionable steps. That should be actionable, I think. Actionable steps. Educate yourself. Like I said before, learn to trade from a carefree state of mind. I've been through it. I don't need to do it again. Really sorry about this V here. Didn't want that there. But, it doesn't matter. Number 2, set realistic goals. Learn to think and trade from a probabilities-based mindset. Like I said, don't focus on every win or loss, and more on what your equity curve will be over 100 trades. You may lose 5 trades in a row, but then you might win 5 trades. If you're risking 1% to gain 2, then that means if you lose 5 but then win 5, you will be +5 up, because you lose 1% to gain 2%. So you lose 5% and gain 10%, i.e. that equals 5% overall. Do that again and again and again over X amount of trades. Bob's your uncle. You're on a winner chicken dinner. Yeah? 50% win rate, that is fine. Overall, bosh. You know the score. Trading in the live markets. Paper trading is fine. The only issue with paper trading is that you don't learn, really. There's no emotions attached to this trading. When you're trading in the live markets, even if it is a 0.01 lot, you're still putting something on the line, you're risking something, as opposed to trading on a demo account or backtesting. There's no emotions, there's nothing. Yeah, get in the markets, be in the trenches, albeit small. It's better than not being in them, because this is how you learn. It's like learning how to ride a bike by somebody showing you a video. You don't learn nothing really until you get on the bike and you start pedaling, and you'll fall a few times, you'll be off balance, you go around a bend, you'll slide off, you realise, I don't need to be braking on this bend on loose gravel because I'm going to fall off. Yeah, don't use your front brake. I should be using my back brake on a gravel path on a bend or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Get in the trenches, get in there, stick to your plan. And with this, as I've thought of in my bed one night, execute with confidence, trade without fear. These two together equals financial freedom. Execute with confidence, trade without fear. Financial freedom lies here. What is this I've wrote at the bottom? Mastering Forex trading with the right mindset can help you escape your 9 to 5. Come on, boys. Take the first step today. Be a winner. Think like a winner. Educate yourself how to win in the markets. Let's go, boys. Big year this year in the Forex markets. Be the trader you've always wanted to be. Get out there and get it. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you all in the next video.